Hey guys, welcome to the second lesson of Matplotlib tutorial, and today we're gonna talk about styling. This HTML code is used to change font size, so we can see what's going on here. Let's import numpy as in p and matplotlib pyplot as plt. Usually we define size in each cell with figure thick size 8 by 5. That should be enough. And now I'm gonna plot some random numbers. I call np random rand to get 10 random numbers from 0 to 1. plt.title to set a title, random plot. X label is going to be just X, and Y label is gonna be Y. Run the code and you see this line right before the graph. We can avoid it with plt.show. I've run the code twice, and as you see, we still have the same thick size. We can set the default parameters for every graph we're going to plot. It can be done with this code: plt rc params figure thick size, and the thick size we're going to use 8 by 5. And don't forget to run this cell. Run the next one, and no matter how many times I run this cell, figure size doesn't change. The second default parameter I'm going to use in this lesson is style. plt style use ggplot, one of my favorite styles. Well, you see the difference. Another cool style that I often use is seaborn. Run the cell, and the next one. I like these colors. Actually, Matplotlib has a lot of different styles that can be found on the website. Classic, dark background, 538, and many variations of seaborn. Seaborn bright, dark, dark grid, but I'm gonna use ggplot. The next thing that you may like is font manager. But first we need to import Matplotlib. Matplotlib font underscore manager, font manager with a capital M, and let it be a loop for I in font manager ttf list, and then we just print each I. These are all the available fonts that we can use, and why we don't just print their names? But there are some duplicates, like this, so let's display only unique values. Fonts is going to be an empty list where we can save all font names. And then we need a set. Set is a collection of unique values. I also want it to be sorted, so I print sorted set of fonts. Okay, we got the whole list of names, and they are quite familiar to me. I see Franklin, Georgia, Calibri, so let's choose one of them and plot the same graph. Jupyter has a multi-line editing function. Press Ctrl or Command with left click to type on several lines. Now I want to define some text parameters. Font size is gonna be 15, color indigo, and font name or font family will be Algerian. We've just changed the style a little bit, and the graphs become more presentable. In order to avoid repeating the same code, we can create a dictionary. Font is a dictionary where family is Algerian, same color, indigo, and size is gonna be a little bit larger, 18. There is a font weight parameter. I'm using normal, but you can try values from 0 to 1000 or some string value like ultralight, light, regular, bold, extra bold, and some others. Then we just use this dict as an argument. Title's font dict is font. It works great. And the same for the labels, for the Y label and for the X label. Let's try some other font. The problem is I don't know how do they look. I see a lot of names, but I don't know whether it's beautiful for me or not. So I need to display these styles. Not their names, but styles. First, we need to iterate over the list of names. Then we need to display the HTML code. But we need to import it. From IPython, core, display, import, HTML. HTML code is pretty much simple. We use span tag to set some text style. It allows us to define parameters like font name, font size, or even color. Angle bracket, span, style equals, and in single quotes I type font family should be equal to our looping variable on each iteration. That means that I have to format this string. Put it in double quotes, dot format, and in the round brackets I define the format argument font equals to f, where f is a looping variable. And font has to be here, as here we are defining the text style. Closing bracket, and finally the text we are going to print. So what are we doing now? We will iterate over the list of unique font names, and on each iteration we are going to display the current font name in its style. Let's check it out. That's great. We see all names and styles, but I think I have to increase text size. Put semicolon and then you can define next parameters. 15 pixels has to be enough. No, maybe 17. Yeah, that's better. Now we can choose something. I like this one, 40. Very good. The last thing I want to do is to plot the graph from the previous lesson. I want to use font dict and some marker parameters that I didn't talk about. NP arrange, X, sign of X, color and style, marker, and marker face color, a new parameter will be blue. Title, sign of X, and you see that we have two colors, line color and marker color. Now I want to introduce the third color, marker edge color. It will be red. For some reason it didn't work. I suppose there is a problem with styles, so I set the default style and then I will go back to ggplot. Now it works. By the way, if you want to change the resolution, use DPI parameter or dots per inch. 100 and 120. Okay, thank you very much for watching and see you in the next lesson.